Hello, my name is Qiyin. I am the founder and principal of QC Immigration. We are a London-based immigration law firm specializing in UK visa and citizenship matters. We have a proven track record of success over the last 10 years. We deal with a diverse range of immigration issues, hence we look after clients from all walks of life. With all that's happening in the world, we have observed firsthand the issues and consequences that our clients are facing. Therefore, we have identified the key legal considerations during these uncertain times. Besides the global COVID-19 pandemic, we are also experiencing turbulence with the end of the Brexit transition period in 2021. With new laws come new complexities, each with drastic effects on organizations and affecting the dynamics between individuals and businesses. In terms of business and mobility, these areas have seen imminent changes where legal planning is paramount. The first is in the area of immigration. In just a matter of months last year in 2020, we have experienced the sudden change from a globalized world of open borders to closed borders. This has been caused by the quick introduction of travel restrictions to curb the spread of coronavirus and new immigration rules that are the result of both COVID-19 and Brexit. Individuals and businesses have had to delay travel and expansion plans respectively, where there remains an urgent need to relocate, and where delay is not an option, one has to seek legal expertise in working around new policies governing migration, work permits, investment, and business registration. This is especially following the end of the Brexit transition period, where we are seeing that businesses, many for the first time in history, and now that they no longer have access to a vast pool of European talents, are having to seek legal advice on sponsoring migrant workers. In such situations, one must also take into account political and cultural differences that can lead to unequal expectations and introducing new risks. The second and related consideration is employment. Companies have had to juggle both internal and external expectations. Restructuring, redundancies, change in contractual obligations with health and safety, remote working have been unavoidable. Managing the employee experience at this time is naturally at the top of mind for many employers. But they must also ensure that the business continues under severe financial strain. Our new ways of working have led to companies reconsider new contractual obligations with mobility and remote work arrangements, time off and holiday entitlement. For many businesses where remote working is simply not feasible, workplace safety has been the key area of investment and even innovation. We have observed a new and interesting debate among managers recently. With national vaccination programs being rolled out, there comes a new question on equality. When it comes to implementing health and safety measures, how do we ensure adequate protection when your team consists of vaccinated members and non-vaccinated members? Think and seek legal advice about potential disputes around discrimination, as we have to be more sensitive to vulnerable needs. Lastly, be aware of data privacy complications. Certain jurisdictions, as part of the track and trace programs, may ask for employers to disclose personal data about employees, visitors, and customers to public health authorities in an attempt to track the chain of infection. Where cross-border transactions are involved, serious considerations and boundaries have to be made around data handling. With the fast-changing landscape an expected road to recovery coming up in 2021, further legal considerations are necessary around international trade, taxes, and insurance. To help workers and businesses stay afloat during this time, governments around the world are extending tax filing deadlines, deferring tax payments, and offering other important concessions. For instance, the Brexit has led to companies having to reconsider their entire supply chain and profit margins. There remains countless uncertainties to come as the authorities refine their policies and introduce new measures depending on international developments. Having suffered from losses and legal complications over the last year, both organizations and insurance providers are also rethinking on how to tailor insurance coverage to cover genuine risks. If you have experienced or implemented the considerations that we have discussed, what lessons have you learned? What other legal issues have you experienced in the past year that we have not discussed? I look forward to hearing from you, and thank you for listening.